So Brian joined my
Yes, sir.
program from USA. So he
Yeah.
cleared PMP with all above target.
I contacted you and I was very hesitant about it because the batch started, I think, the next day. And I was
Yeah,
like, oh, I'll do it next month. And you were like, no, you should do it now, do it now. And so I did. And it was a really good decision. And I was really invested in the beginning. And same thing happened again where I started, it was just work. It was really stressful. And I had to concentrate on work. I always admire the fact that you always seem to know uh, where I was at. You know what I mean by that? Like you
mm,
always knew what I needed or didn't need. Like I'm going to push him or I'm going to back off a little or, yeah, I really appreciated that. You kind of figured me out, I think.
yeah.
Coaching calls were great. I think, I like your approach because you do a couple different things. For example, say mind map exercise, which
Mm,
wasn't maybe my favorite, but I really like the coaching. I loved going through the questions. My style is I liked going through one at a time. Even if we did the breakout groups, where we had maybe 5 or 6 or even 10 people sometimes, we go over the questions one by one and discuss them. And that was really good for me.
mhm.
Um, I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why is some people are try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm not Amer Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination, and then when you're left with always like two answers, which one do you do?
Mm,
And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. You have to understand why. And doing those many, many, many times, I did hundreds. Honestly, I also did some mocks that weren't in your program. I did other ones. I did every single question out of the Rita Mulcahy book. I did a lot of stuff, but
mhm,
just testing myself. Your questions are by far the hardest, honestly.
mhm.
Uh, but that whole process is what helped me learn. Uh, Obviously, I got above target in everything. So um, for me, that's what worked was doing the root cause analysis. And if I were to recommend to the new batch 7, I would say keep the momentum going. Don't slack up like I did. It's just so much better for your personal life and work life. And also the root cause analysis for me was the best. And coaching calls, right? Um, you get a more holistic view of some of those questions and answers with your colleagues.
Mm.
Yeah,
And it was
thank you very much
honor.
for everything. It's
It was
fantastic.
wonderful.
I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had the foundation that you gave me, for sure.
Thank